This is Bill Ellis reporting on Robin Garwood. I can now state categorically that Garwood's death was not an accident. If you put a message in the personal column of the newspaper Il Globo, message to read, Wolf, contact Carl, you will be approached by...
Hi, Bill.
Oh, you, Dave.
What's the matter? You look as though you're expecting somebody with two heads.
Not exactly, but I could do with a laugh. Do you want a drink?
Ridiculous question.
What's the matter? The starlet's not biting tonight?
Yeah, but I'm fresh out of bait.
Well, with all the tricks you...
Pardon me.
Arrivederci.
Drake. John Drake, though for the purpose of my visit to Rome, it's Clive Harris.
How do you do, Drake? Sit down.
Harris.
Harris. That was the police. I've just had the verdict on Harris. Death by misadventure. Likely taken with alcohol was the phrase they used. Apparently he'd had the equivalent of a couple of large scotches.
Yes, Ellis could have drunk 2 bottles of scotch and still not tripped from a top-floor window.
Of course not, but the police don't realize he was investigating Garwood's death plots, do they?
This inventory of Ellis' belongings.
What about it?
Well, there's no mention here of an electric razor.
Electric razor, is that important?
Oh, yes, George took it with him everywhere. In actual fact, it was a tape recorder he used for making his reports.
Oh, very interesting. Have you booked in at the Michelangelo?
No, I came straight from the airport. What room was he using?
600.
I'd better start there, hadn't I?
Good afternoon, sir.
Am I so obviously English, then?
Oh, but it is a compliment, sir. We are always happy to welcome the English to the Michelangelo. You desire a room, sir? A single room?
Yes, a single room with a shower.
All our rooms have showers, sir. I can offer you a very nice room on the 3rd floor.
Are all your rooms alike?
Yes, all our double rooms and our single rooms are the same. All are very nice.
Yes, I think I'd like something a bit higher up. I need quiet, you see. I shall be working.
Working?
Yes, typing.
Oh, you are writing a film, perhaps. Oh, many writers for the films have stayed at this hotel. I personally have
I'm not writing a film. I'm doing a book.
What on, if I may ask?
Crime. International crime.
The mafia.
There are other criminals. I'd like the quietest room you've got. Nothing on the top floor?
We are very full, sir. Very full indeed. The only room I can offer you on the top floor would be 603.
Yes, that's quite pleasant. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye. I apologize if I've disturbed you. I'm from room 603. I happened to be passing. I saw this glove outside your door, and it's such a nice glove. I thought the owner might be sorry to lose it. I say I've obviously made a mistake. It's a man's glove. Ridiculous, isn't it?
Have you got a sleeping pill? Have you got a sleeping pill?
I heard you the first time.
I didn't sleep at all last night. I drank some vodka, walked all over Rome, didn't get home till 5 in the morning. He left me, you see, yesterday afternoon at 4. 4 in the afternoon, just like that. I haven't talked to anyone since. You're English. Something rather comforting about a certain sort of Englishman. Have you got a sleeping pill?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Do what?
Have a sleeping pill.
Oh, sleep, I got on my mind.
Who left you yesterday?
He was a prince.
A prince?
14 weeks ago he asked me to dance with him. Been dancing ever since.
Until 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon, when the clock struck 12, is that it? You can take this and a little water. I'll fix it for you.
He must have said he loved me 1,000 times. And 100 different ways of saying it, too.
You're lucky. You had 14 weeks. Most people get nothing at all. Here you are. Drink this.
My name's Lena. I'm from Buenos Aires. I came to Europe to round off my education. Scott.
Scott.
After Rome, I'm going to Paris, Venice, Cannes, Madrid, London, Istanbul. And then bye-bye to the old world.
And now?
Home will never be the same.
I think you should press on with your itinerary.
Flowers every morning, crazy cards, cables, toys. And my ring. Handsome, isn't it?
It's very handsome, yes.
Are you here for a vacation?
Business mixed with a little pleasure.
You've been very understanding and very nice to me. Something reassuring about you. Is London reassuring?
Some of the smaller places are more reassuring. Cambridge is quite.
You know what? I'm relaxing. I really do have confidence in you.
So, that was a very strong pill I gave you. Well, there you go.
Mio amore sta lontano e piove nel mio cuore. Mio amore sta lontano. Ritorna ancora nelle mie braccia. Stringimi per tutta la vita, dove son sogni d'oro, mio amore sta lontano.
This is Bill Ellis reporting on Robin Garwood. I can now state categorically that Garwood's death was not an accident. If you put a message in the personal column of the newspaper Il Globo, message to read Wolf Contact Carl, you will be approached by...
Well, this is room 603. Would you get me the Rome office of Il Globo? Yes, the newspaper. Thank you.
that Garwood's death was not an accident. If you put a message in the personal column of the newspaper Il Globo. Message to read, Wolf, contact Carl. You will be approached by...
Oh, thank you. Il Globo, I'd like to put a message in your personal column, please. Reply box number. Message to read, Wolf, contact Carl. Who?
I was out for 24 hours. Out cold. I've been trying to find you all day. I wanted to say thank you.
What would you like?
My special, please.
The ladies' special, please.
I have walnuts for you.
How are you, Lena? Va bene?
Va bene.
You're obviously a favorite round here.
Oh, yes, we came here a lot.
Yes. You were hoping to bump into your prince again?
No chance. He's in Milan right now. No, I came to bury the ghost.
Or like going up on a plane immediately after a crash?
Yes, or getting back on a horse after it's thrown you.
I think probably yours is the better simile. Skull. What's so special about your martini special? Is it 4/5
Oh,
gin?
no, it's 5/5, and you're nice.
Skull.
Scott. You were sweet to give me that pill and put me to bed. I remember I didn't behave too well, I guess.
Always.
I was awful about the glove. To accept apologies.
Sometimes I demand satisfaction.
Sword or pistol?
I let my opponent choose the weapon.
You're funny. See, you're making me laugh. Oh, I've laughed in a billion years. I don't even know your name.
Yorick.
Have a nut.
Sure.
I don't remember too much about the day you rescued me. Did you say you were working here?
You know, Lena, you're perfectly right. These go very well with martinis.
Business with pleasure. See, I remembered.
Yes, you remember. Business with pleasure. Have you decided to press on with your tour, or are you going back home?
No, I haven't decided yet. And you're avoiding my questions, aren't you?
What questions?
What is your business here in Rome?
I could say funny business, but I won't.
Perhaps that's it. Perhaps you came here just to make me laugh.
That's charming thought, Lena.
But you really came to...
Research a book.
I thought you might be a writer.
Does something show?
Yes, I can see it in your eyes. You think all the time. Now, what's the book to be?
Crime. The International Criminal.
Capone, Luciano, all those boys.
Yes, all those boys.
I'm fascinated. I'd like to ask you a lot of questions. Now, what are you doing this
I'm
evening?
going to make you laugh. For tomorrow never comes, does it? Would you excuse me a minute? I'll be right back.
Attenzione, il signor Carl è pregato di andare in piazza dei 500 dove troverà il suo amico Wolf che lo aspetta in una Mercedes nera. There is a message for Carl. Will Carl go into the piazza dei 500 where he will find his friend Wolf waiting for him in a black Mercedes?
Let's get down to business right away, Carl. Sit inside. This is a hot car, so you won't want to hang around. Now, the fee for disposal is 20,000 American dollars, all cash. You pay half before and half after. Can you meet that?
Yes, I can meet that.
Fine. Now, who's for disposal? When do you want the job done? And where will it be? Well?
His name is Clive Harris. He's staying at the Michelangelo Hotel. He'll be there for the next 8 or 10 days. and I'd like him disposed of as quickly as possible.
That'll be done as soon as we've had the first payment.
How do I get the money to you?
We'll send instructions to your box number at the newspaper.
I want $10,000 right away.
Excuse me, I'll call you back. $10,000? What's going on?
Is Ellis was killed by some Murder Incorporated type organization operating here in Rome. I've just commissioned them to murder me.
Commissioner to murder you?
Well, Clive Harris, which amounts to the same thing. That's why I want the 10,000. They won't go ahead without an advance.
What are you saying? Are you drunk or mad?
No, neither. Somewhere along the line, I am going to meet with an arm of this octopus. When I do, it will lead me to a head. When I find that, I shall cut it off.
$10,000?
That's just the deposit.
Morning, Mr. Harris.
Three this afternoon. Hand ticket in at left luggage termini. Bring commodity in small case.
Yorick? Yorick? Are you there? Yorick? 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 Yorick?
My name is not Yorick, it's Clive Harris. Are you following me?
Yes, but you said your name was Yorick.
That's a joke.
To make me laugh.
Yes, to me. Now, are you following me?
Yes, I know it's silly, but...
But what?
You're not going away, are you?
Not that I know of. No, I'm just meeting somebody here,
A
that's all.
woman? Oh, not that it's any of my business. It's just that, well, I knocked on your door this afternoon. I knew you were there, but you didn't answer, and I thought perhaps you might not want to see me anymore. Sounds awful, doesn't it?
No, not at all. As you say, I was in, and I did try to avoid you because I've...
Because what?
Well, I've got this appointment, and it's very important.
You knew once I started talking, I'd never stop, and you'd be late.
Something like that, yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
And you're really not leaving Rome?
No.
Promise?
Promise. Look, why don't we meet at 6 o'clock in the American bar for an aperitif? Hmm? All right.
You're not in any kind of trouble, are you, Clive?
Why do you say that?
I don't know. I'm pretty strong on intuition, I guess.
Your intuition is leading you astray, Lena. I'm not in any kind of trouble, and I'm not going away. All right?
If you say so. Well, I can see you're itching to go to the American bar at 6.
At 6, yes, fine.
You do really mean that? Because if
I
you
do.
don't want to
No,
see
I
me,
will.
I don't mind.
I'll see you at 6 in the American bar. Au revoir.
Au revoir, Clive Harris.
In partenza dal binario 684, il treno per Milano delle ore 10:20.
Ambo piccolette, signor? Che sei dentro? Diamanti? Molto grazie, signor.
In partenza dal binario 748, il treno per Genoa delle ore 12.
You're late, Carl, but it's good to see you've got the case. This is one way, so just follow our instructions. There's a bench by the magazine stand. Go and sit there, and someone will come and relieve you of that case. We'll keep in touch with you, so leave this set switched on.
I'm sorry, this is someone's seat.
Chiaramente? Sì. Ma no, mi dispiace, ma no, niente, no. Perdone.
Thank you.
Capisce italiano?
No.
No, parlate italiano.
No.
Ah, peccato. Ah, molto peccato, proprio peccato. Sì. La musica, capiamo? Tutta la musica, la bella musica.
Carl, the man you want is now standing at the newsstand. You'll see he's wearing a soft hat and a raincoat. He will approach you and take the case. Don't worry, Carl. We have the money safe. You can keep the radio. Well, Carl, we hope you're impressed by our efficiency. By midnight tonight, your contract will be completed.
What I intend to do now is stick around the hotel until midnight and give them every opportunity to kill me. In this way, I hope to catch the little fish that lead to the big one. I've informed Emerson at the embassy, and he's keeping his fingers crossed. And so, incidentally, am I. Come in, it's not locked.
Oh, it's you, Lena.
Oh, what's the matter with you?
Oh, it's just nothing serious. I'm afraid I won't be able to take you for that aperitif this evening.
Oh, what's the matter?
It's migraine.
Oh, no, that's terrible.
Yeah, I don't get them very often, but when I do, they're really blinding. The only thing to do is lie down and hope it'll... What are you doing?
Just loosening your necktie. You don't want any pressure around your neck, do you? Have you taken anything for it?
A couple of aspirins. There's no need for you to bother.
I've got something special.
Yeah.
I know all about migraine. I get them regularly. And these pills work. They really do.
Oh, really, you shouldn't go to all that trouble. I promise you, I'll be perfectly all right in the morning.
No trouble. You helped me when I was down, didn't you?
That was quite a different thing, but I honestly don't think it...
Shh! Please don't talk.
No, all right. This really is, most kind of you. It's no need.
Yeah, that's better.
Yes, much better.
Oh, the window.
Window?
Light. Less light, the better. As somebody who gets migraine, you certainly don't know how to treat it, do you?
Lena, I can't tell you how.
Please don't talk. Now, I'm going to the Ristorante del Bolognese for dinner, but I won't be eating till about 9 or so. So if by some miracle you should feel better, well, I'll be on my own.
Try the cold veal cutlet and the tartar sauce.
It's already my favorite dish. Take it easy now.
I will, Lena. Take it very easy. Almost 4, and all's well, I think. Whiskey? No ice, please.
Signora Harris?
Yes?
I hesitate to interrupt your privacy, but I might have a subject which would be of much interest to you. I'm Ernesto Ranieri.
Yes?
Castelli told me of your interest.
Castelli?
Castelli is the desk clerk here. He told me you are much interested in crime and that you are preparing a study for a book on international criminals. Sambuca con mosche.
And?
If you are engaged upon such a thing, a talk with me would be profitable. Of this I am sure.
You tell me why.
I knew Lucky. I knew Frank. I knew the brothers Zucchi, Pietro, Luigi. I knew also Van Vitale, Treboldo, Vasodo. I know the whole history of the railroad syndicate and the way it works through the mafia here in Italy and through the Corsicans in Marseille and Paris and the United States. I know so much, you cannot possibly afford to overlook me in these matters.
And how do you come to know so much?
I should not speak of such matters in such a place, but I tell you that once I was one of those men, but very small, very small. Then I was fortunate. Someone who watches over the fates of others put a winning lottery ticket in my hand, 5 million lira. This I take as a sign. I turn away from my life. I put my back to the past. I have never turned round, even now when much of my money is spent. But can you afford not to speak with me?
It seems impossible not to speak with you.
Then you would care to come with me?
Come with you?
Yes. I have a place not very far from here, in the Via Barberini.
But if you wish not to be overheard, why can't we talk in my room?
Oh, I would not feel so at ease there.
Why not?
Oh, come. I have interesting things to show you. Souvenirs, photographs, also antiques, some of them valuable. At my place there are ivory chessmen made for the Tsar of Russia. With them is a board of inlaid ivory.
Did the Tsar make you a present of it?
No, I purchased it from a French juggler who was without money in Naples. Now, I have a musical box which plays 12 different compositions, including your national anthem, Rule Britannia. How do you like this king? He's 12 centimeters high. See how he is carved? He was hand cut. Never did you see such a pretty piece. But hold him in your hand. Feel it.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell it was made for a Tsar, can't you? It is so impressive. These knights are particularly pretty. Would you like these men?
I should like to hear about your dope running days.
Dope? You say nothing of this?
The Beirut Syndicate, you said, or did I not hear correctly?
Oh, yes, but there were other things.
Pimping, perhaps?
That painting behind you is painted by Niccolo della Patti.
Was it? Am I wasting your time, Ernesto, or are you wasting mine?
All right. You tell me when to begin, and I'll begin. But first, would you take a drink?
Not now, thank you.
But forgive me if I must take one myself. Ah, I told you, didn't I, that I have souvenirs, things of interest from those days. In here I have something. This is the Beretta that killed Sandro Strotti. I also used it, but that was a long while ago, of course. Now, the joy of this thing is it makes so little a noise, even without a silencer. What are you doing? What were you imagining? That I was threatening you?
I imagined that you were going to kill me.
Kill you?
That's what I said.
With a pistol without shells?
What would you do if I said I was going to pull the trigger?
I would laugh at you and tell you to go ahead.
I apologize.
Senor Harris, this is not good behavior, you know.
If you knew the true circumstances, you would not find it too difficult to understand.
You mean that you expected someone you do not know to kill you?
Hourly. This little figure, to what sell it?
It is silver.
That cover it?
I should tell you that it is not worth as much money.
Tell me, do you know of any killing syndicate operating here in Italy?
Killing a syndicate?
Sort of murder incorporated.
And if I say yes? Are these the people who are pursuing you?
So you do know of such a syndicate?
I've heard rumors, yes.
Do the rumors mention any names?
No. I know their name. Maybe I'm the only one outside who does.
Who is it?
No, already I've talked too much. If I give a name, it'd be like jumping out of an airplane without a parachute.
But if your name never passes my lips,
You would not be able to do anything about it.
leave that to me.
It will sit on my conscience if you were killed. You have a truthful face, I think. You are a good man. Of this I am sure. I will take your word that you will not mention my name. I will tell you. But there was nothing you will be able to do about him. It is Enzo Bandone.
Bandone? Does he live here in Rome?
I don't know. I know nothing more. Nothing at all.
You sure?
I know nothing.
Well, better be on my way.
Buena fortuna, Senor Harris. You will need it.
Thank you.
Good evening, sir. Good evening. I'd like a room. Yes, sir. Hi. Like a nice view.
I'm afraid we have only one room vacant on the top floor, sir. Number 611.
I'll do fine. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Enzo Bandone has no criminal record.
Nothing at all?
And that goes for Interpol, too.
Try and find out if he's living here in Rome.
Excuse her. I thought you would be to dinner. Is it convenient to change the towels and draw the curtains?
Yes. Yes, it's convenient.
Grazie, signore.
Where's the chambermaid this evening?
She has gone to Tivoli to see a sick mother. Or so she tell me.
What do you think the truth is?
The truth? Ah, no mother could be so sick that time. No, I happen to know she go to the Parioli district to see her lover. A very wealthy man. Che bella. Now there's a girl who was once the most beautiful in all of Rome. Now she sits every evening outside the bar Vittorio drinking martinis. They serve big martinis at Vittorio's. Do you know this woman? They say she was once a film star. Though no one has ever seen her on the screen. They also say men have killed themselves for her. Do you think this is possible, signore?
Where is this legendary lady?
The table next to the fat American.
Oh, yes, I see the fat American, but not the lady in...
Oh, Clive, you startled me. I just wanted to check you were sleeping peacefully before I went to dinner.
I'm glad to report that the migraine has lifted now.
Buon appetito, signore.
Just a minute. What's your name?
Carlo.
Carlo what?
Carlo Rossi.
I wonder if the manager of the Michelangelo knows that he has a Carlo Rossi.
Hey, Clive, let him go. You'll kill him.
Out of the way!
Clive!
What'd you do that for?
I thought you were going going to kill him.
I wasn't going to kill him. I was only going to break his neck. Why did you interfere?
Clive, I thought you must be off your head attacking hotel servant.
I'm not off my head now, and I wasn't off my head when I attacked him.
Now you're angry with me. Have you got a cigarette?
Yeah.
I was only concerned about you, that's all. Your migraine.
It's not migraine.
Your migraine... No, thank you very much.
My migraine's gone now. It's lifted.
Clive, what's going on?
Nothing's going on at all. It's perfectly... What's the matter with you?
Nothing.
Sit down. You do me a favor?
Unreservedly, even if you are angry with me.
Forget that this whole thing ever happened, huh?
For me? Bribery?
No, it's a peace offering.
Oh, why? He's so lovely.
It's a clown.
Where did you get him?
Earlier on this evening, I got him somewhere.
Were you thinking of me?
Tell you later. Yes? Yes, speaking. Smoke. Anyway.
Oh. Thank you.
Just a minute. Yeah.
Thank you anyway.
It's fine. Don't move.
Yes. Look here, Harris.
My bag.
Excuse me a minute. Yes.
Good.
Bye-bye.
Don't forget your key.
No, I won't. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Harris, what's going on there? What's the matter?
What? No, nothing's the matter. Nothing.
Well, I've unearthed an Enzo Bandoni for you, but he's a very respectable citizen. He's also 80 years old.
80?
Yes, here are the facts, if you're still interested.
He emigrated to the United States in 1912, returned to Italy in 59, presumably because he wants to end his days here.
Che c'è?
Good evening.
È molto tardi.
Does Signor Bandoni live here?
Sì, vive qui, sì.
I'd like to see him. Where is
Signor
he?
Bandoni is retired to his bed and it's very late,
Oh,
sir.
yes. Well, will you be kind enough to give him that for me? Tell him it's very important, something urgent.
I will not be in favor with Signor Bandoni. It is important, you say?
Very important. Tell him the name is Clive Harris.
Si, signor. You wait here.
Right.
Signor Harris, Signor Bandoni.
Va bene, Fausto. Puoi andare. Have you just driven out from Rome?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you'll be needing a drink. Come with me. You know, when I was a young man, I didn't need my sleep at all. Every night, it was 4 or 5 o'clock before I would close my eyes. But now, well, now I get tired. And I need my rest, but I can't sleep.
I'm sorry to disturb you, Signor.
No, I see. You surprised me, that is all. What will you drink?
Have you any brandy?
I have everything. Will you help yourself? It's in the Murano decanter. I can't indulge in it myself. It won't stay down. Decay, that's what that is. Decay.
You spent a lot of time in America?
Yes, I emigrated there in 1912, and I returned in 59. Is that a lot of time?
47 years.
Typical success story. He started off as a laborer in the New Jersey Chemical Company and ended...
Millionaire?
A millionaire. Sit down, Mr. Hyde.
Thank you.
Tell me, do you live in London?
Part of the time, yes.
Have you ever been to Lord's?
House of Lords?
No. The place where they play cricket.
Cricket?
Yes. I've often felt I'd like to go there. In America, I saw a film about cricket. Have you been to Lord's?
No, cricket's too slow for me.
Well, it's strange. One doesn't expect to hear an Englishman say that. But this cricket, it can go on for days, can't it?
Yes, these days it usually ends in a draw.
You mean there is no winner?
No winner, no loser. Very boring.
Rather like the lives of most people, in fact.
Is that the story of your life, Signor Bandone?
No, I was a baseball fan. I followed most sports. But I looked for a winner. A winner!
You still do?
Why did you come here?
You know why.
Wolf? Contact Carl? What is that supposed to mean?
If you don't know what it means, why did you leave your bedroom? Why didn't you send me away?
Well, shall we say I'm a very curious man, Mr. Harris.
Who hired your organization to kill Garwood and Ellis?
What are you talking about?
Accidental deaths by arrangement is what I'm talking about.
You're playing games with me, Mr. Harris, an eccentric Englishman playing games with an old man. Do you smoke a small cigar?
Yes.
I have these specially made for me. It's my one indulgence. As I told you, drink makes me sick. I can no longer digest my food, so there isn't much left, is there?
The excitement of games, perhaps?
Yes, that's true. For example, at this moment, my heartbeat is definitely stronger. Why did you arrange to have yourself killed?
So that I could find you.
Then why were you so stupid as to come here?
Are you suggesting I'll meet with an accident?
Well, it's almost inevitable, isn't it?
And how will the victim be disposed of this time? I may say that your last man failed miserably. Very unimaginative of you, using the same technique twice.
Technique is not important so long as it is not traced.
Tell me, shall I be found perhaps washed up on a beach somewhere?
Perhaps.
Signor Bandone, before we get down to the games, who hired you to kill Garwood and Ellis?
Our clients are of no interest to us. We just carry out their instructions.
But you do know, you know who hired you. You said you were a curious man. So am I.
I will tell you. If you will say who gave you my name.
Stalemate.
Maybe we can persuade you.
But shouldn't my death be accidental? Isn't that your policy? Why you've survived for so long? With security, leave no trace. That's it, isn't it? I hardly look like a victim of the sea with one of these things through my heart.
Nothing so banal. Since you took the trouble to seek me out, I will accord you the courtesy of special treatment. Massan here is master of his art, and the little pieces of you that are left over will make succulent eating for the crabs off the coast of Fiumicino.
It's quite charming.
To date, I have had only a vicarious pleasure from the liquidation of our clients. But now,
I can savor it for myself.
You're looking younger already.
Masahan, do it slowly.
Emerson?
Yes? That you, Harris?
Yes, John here.
Look, are you all right?
Huh? Yes, I'm fine. I'm, Matt Bandoni's.
What's happened there?
Heart attack.
Heart attack? Who?
Bandoni.
Mio amore sta lontano e piove nel mio cuore, mio amore sta lontano, ritorna ancora nelle mie braccia. Stringimi per tutta la
I believe we're fellow passengers, aren't we?
Are we
Flight
really?
206.
That's
Oh,
it.
wonderful. You couldn't take these for me, could you?
Oh, yes,
I
sure,
decided
yeah.
to take your advice and finish my itinerary.
That's a very wise move,
starting in London.
Really?
Yes.
That's all right. That's it?
Yes,
Nothing
that's
else?
it. No, nothing else. Thank
No,
you.
good, fine.
Your passport, sir.
Thank you very much.
I hope you enjoyed your stay, sir.
Come on, we'll be late.
Very much indeed, thank you.
I'd like to see the Eiffel Tower. Oh, no,